So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Japan.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So that's got things underway. Well, here is one of the undoubted golden boys of Spanish football, the man from Madrid, the one they call El Nino.
Fernando Torres, absolutely one of the best finishers around. So strong, so quick. I'm expecting them to sit deep to try and nullify his pace here, but even then, it's going to be tough to defend against him.
And he shoots! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Japan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Silvestre cuts out the pass. Messi. It's a promising position, and it's play. Chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And he's there to get it away. And it's Kukçu. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Now then, clash of the egos.
Palmer did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Good running, strong and purposeful. Lopez. Japan have reclaimed it. Ribery. Palmer. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Now Mendy. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there. Diouf. And that's gone loose. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Japan with the corner, there first. And it's hoisted clear. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. He's picked his way through. That is good strength. Can he get it through?
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, what a mistake! Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Could move up a gear here. Chips it through. But he's well positioned here. And the shot! Well taken goal. They have come roaring back.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Japan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Palmer. He won't be happy with that one. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Drills one in. That's going to go a long way. Half an hour played now. Bruno Fernandes. And he's being shifted off it. Messi. Lovely pass, but... Goal! Japan! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Edmilson. Busquets. Nicely weighted ball. Just eases him off the ball. Diouf. And here's Lopez. Silvestre has it out wide. Shoots! They've got to be quick to recover this. Defending of the desperate variety. And it's Zanetti. And here's Messi. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Torres. In with the challenge. Palmer gets on his bike and on the move. And this is Torres. Shot, surely! And a neat finish. Once more they've done it. They just will not lie down.
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to...
And Torres! And it's a goal! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expert, and that is all they have time for. And we are up to the break.
Oh, what a half, Peter. What a half. It really has had a bit of everything. Two sides going tooth and nail, trying to win this from the off. If only all games could serve this up.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Please be reminded that drinking is only allowed in the areas shown on this map. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
So, into the second half.
Japan can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Bruno Fernandes gets his final warning.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Busquets. Ribéry. Looking for the run. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Modric. Edmilson. Threads one in. Oh, that's a key interception. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, he's having a shot! And that's a tiny finish. And this is getting better and better. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So the lead now is 2.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
He's being urged to shoot. Oh, chance! And there's a goal! Right back in the game! That was a given. It always was.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
All of a sudden we have a game here.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Dembele. Busquets. Turns back here, probably the best option. Dembele. And that is expertly dealt with.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. Japan really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Zanetti kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Zanetti, and he whips it in. Marquinhos with the clearance. Oh, super ball!
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
No, that's been intercepted. Looks to the other side.
That's a great ball cross-field.
Modric. Modric, upright and purposeful. Messi! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Donnarumma herring after the ball here. Ball in towards the middle. Tries to get it clear. He's free, he has got space. Getting up there! And that's a sharp finish. Pump, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Oh, it's Dembele. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
And he's picked it up out wide. Across it goes. Played it again. Ah, that's a fine interception. Tries to pass it through. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. De Gea sends that a long way. And smartly reclaimed. And this is Dembele. If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. Nicked it back promptly.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Not the most accurate pass.
Has been indicated.
Messi. Time added on will be 2 minutes. That has been cut short. And it's McAllister. And that's it. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. Duke on the...
I never satisfied. Fucking me from my sin, blue wanna wash me clean. Everything to an end like palm to my chin. Forgive me for my sin, blue wanna wash me clean. Everything to an end like palm